destroy the economic viability of Musk's business. That's the only direct way I can see we can do it. We've got to stop the sales of Musk's cars and of his businesses, and that will have a big impact back in the States.
We make the best cars. Whether you hate me, like me, or feel indifferent, do you want the best car or not? These were the words of Elon Musk, the king of electric vehicles. Tesla is in serious trouble. For the first time in over a decade, its sales are shrinking. Once the king of electric vehicles, Tesla is now fighting to stay on top. Just a year ago, it was thriving. Now, the numbers tell a very different story. Meanwhile, the competition is closing in fast. And Elon Musk, distracted. SpaceX, AI, Twitter drama, even politics. Investors are nervous, stock prices are slipping, and whispers of Tesla's downfall are getting louder. So, what's really going on? Is this just a small bump in the road, or is Tesla's reign over? Strap in, because in this video, we'll look at how the controversy surrounding Musk has impacted Tesla's sales and what this means for the company going forward. In 2024, Tesla experienced a notable downturn in its financial performance and vehicle deliveries. But before we get into that, let me take you back a little. Way before Elon Musk became famous, Tesla was struggling to survive. Back in 2003, it was just an idea. One of its founders, Ian Wright, didn't believe electric cars would work, so he left and started Wrightspeed. His company made cars that charged themselves with gas turbines. No charging stations needed. People thought it was a smarter idea, and for a while Tesla was at risk. But Elon Musk and his team kept pushing. Wrightspeed couldn't get enough customers and switched to making engines for trucks. Tesla survived, but this was just one of many challenges it had to overcome. In the early 2000s, electric cars were a joke. Slow, ugly, and uncool. No one wanted them, but in 2003, a tiny startup called Tesla thought they could change that. Instead of making boring cars, Tesla built the Roadster, an electric sports car that was fast and fun. But the company struggled. Production was expensive, and Tesla almost went bankrupt. That's when Elon Musk put in his last $40 million to save it. In 2012, Tesla released the Model S, and people finally took electric cars seriously. But now, Musk's choices have sparked controversy. So, what went wrong? Let's see. Elon Musk has always been a big name, but his political ties may be hurting Tesla. When he endorsed Trump in 2024, many expected Tesla to benefit. Instead, the stock has dropped 42%, and protests have erupted at Tesla stores across the US and Europe. Some are even vandalizing cars. Is this just a backlash or something bigger? Meanwhile, Musk now leads a government department making major changes. But while politics plays out, Tesla's real challenge is in its sales. Are customers turning away for good? Let's break down the numbers and see what's really happening. Let's talk numbers. Tesla's biggest market is China, where they sold 660,000 cars in 2024, mostly the cheaper Model 3. In the US, they sold 618,000 cars. But here's the catch. Tesla actually makes more money in the US because Americans buy more of the expensive Model Y. Even though Tesla has factories all over the world, the US is still its most profitable market. But things are starting to shift. For years, Tesla dominated in the US, thanks to its huge network of superchargers and its push for self-driving technology. In fact, Tesla has been selling its full self-driving software in the US for years, but they only just started offering it in China in 2025. In November 2023, Elon Musk sat down for an interview at the New York Times DealBook Summit, trying to defend himself after a string of controversies. When asked about Tesla, he didn't hold back. "We make the best cars. You hate me, like me, or are indifferent. Do you want the best car or not?" Musk was making one thing clear. He believed that no matter what people thought about him personally, they would still buy Teslas because they were simply the best. And if that wasn't bold enough, he also made it clear that he had no intention of apologizing or changing his approach.
The track record of the rocket is the best by far of anything. You could hate my guts next. You could not trust me. It is relevant. The rocket track record speaks for itself. With respect to Tesla, we make the best cars. Whether you hate me, like me, or indifferent, do you want the best car or do you not want the best car?
Not exactly a confidence-boosting moment for Musk. And with all the chaos surrounding him, one big question remains. Does Tesla still make the best cars? A few years ago, Musk might have had a point. Tesla was ahead of the game, faster, more efficient, and packed with cutting-edge tech. But in 2024, that claim is a lot harder to defend. The electric vehicle market has changed. Companies like BYD, Rivian, and Lucid have caught up and, in some areas, surpassed Tesla. Tesla is still a major player, but it's no longer the undisputed king of electric vehicles. And if Musk is betting that people will keep buying Teslas just because of their reputation, he might be in for a rude awakening. In 2020, Tesla held more than 75% of the electric vehicle market in the US. But by 2024, that number dropped below 50% because BYD and XPeng from China are making cheaper and better EVs, and people are noticing. In 2024, Tesla sold 1,789,226 cars, which might sound impressive, but when compared to 2023, it's actually a 1.1% drop in sales. This is the first time since 2011 that Tesla's sales have decreased, which was a surprising change after years of growth. This rare dip marks an unexpected shift in Tesla's growth, one that could have a ripple effect on the company's future. And nowhere is this shift more apparent than in Europe, where Tesla's sales have taken a sharp downturn. In 2025, Tesla hit a major roadblock in Europe. Sales dropped over 40% in places like Germany and France. Why? First, the new Model Y Juniper was delayed. Even with a refreshed Model 3, Tesla is struggling. But it's not just production issues. Musk's political moves may be making things worse. In January, he endorsed a far-right German party, sparking huge backlash. In Berlin, protesters even projected an image of him doing a fascist salute onto Tesla's factory. Now, even loyal fans are hesitant to buy. Could Musk's politics be hurting Tesla's future? Tesla is losing customers in Europe, and Musk's political ties might be to blame. Many Europeans dislike Trump, and Musk's support isn't helping. But not everywhere is reacting the same. In the UK, where Trump's approval is higher, Tesla sales are up 20%. Then in March 2025, Tesla launched the new Model Y Juniper in Europe, but instead of boosting sales, it caused delays. Buyers waited for the update, and production slowed. But this isn't the full story. A similar refresh in 2023 didn't hurt sales this much. So why are Tesla's numbers collapsing now? Tesla is facing a nightmare in China, one of its biggest markets. In February 2025, Tesla's China sales dropped 11%, and exports from Shanghai plummeted 87%. Things are even worse in Australia, where sales dropped 72%, and Chinese rival BYD outsold Tesla 2-1. You'd think Musk would be focused on fixing this, but instead he's been distracted, spending most of his time in Washington running Trump's government department. Meanwhile, Musk boldly claimed Tesla will be worth more than the next 5 biggest companies combined, $13 trillion, thanks to Optimus, Tesla's humanoid robot, which he says will bring in $10 trillion in revenue. But when Tesla showed off Optimus in late 2024, something embarrassing happened. The so-called AI-powered robots were actually being controlled by humans. So let's get this straight. Tesla can't stop its cars from losing value. It can't stop its sales from cratering. But Musk wants us to believe Tesla is about to take over the world with robots? Makes you wonder, Is Tesla's biggest problem competition, or is it Musk himself? And that brings us to the bigger picture. Because while Tesla struggles, its competitors aren't waiting around. In 2024, something historic happened. BYD, Build Your Dreams, overtook Tesla in revenue for the first time since 2017, pulling in over $100 billion. What's the difference? Simple. BYD is innovating. Tesla is struggling. Chinese EVs are taking over. In February 2025, BYD sold 3,300 cars in Australia, more than twice Tesla's sales that month. With strong alternatives, Tesla is easier to ditch, especially now that it's more controversial. And with Musk busy with politics, his biggest rival has been rolling out superior driver assistance tech at no extra cost. Meanwhile, Tesla, massive recalls. Nearly every cybertruck in America had to be fixed for technical issues. Crashing used car values. The price of a used Tesla has plummeted below $30,000, down from nearly $70,000 at its peak. Declining demand. Sales are collapsing in key markets like Germany, France, and Australia. Musk once claimed Tesla made the best cars, but now that's in doubt as Tesla struggles. Meanwhile, SpaceX is thriving, dominating spacecraft launches and controlling 60% of all satellites through Starlink. But cracks are showing. Musk's threats to cut Starlink support for Ukraine have caused panic, and competitors like Eutelsat and Amazon's Project Kuiper are stepping up. Even Jeff Bezos' rocket company is making moves in the space race with its first orbital launch. Musk's space empire is still strong, but real competition is rising. If SpaceX slips, Musk could lose his second empire, just like he's losing Tesla. His competitors, BYD, Amazon, Eutelsat, and more, are moving fast, taking advantage of his absence. The question is, how much longer can Musk afford to stay distracted? Because if he doesn't focus on fixing Tesla soon, someone else will. And when that happens, it won't be Musk leading the future of electric vehicles. It'll be someone else. The empire he built could slip right through his fingers, not with a bang, but with a quiet, inevitable shift. The question isn't just if he can afford to stay distracted, it's if Tesla can survive it. And that wraps up the script. So what do you think? Is Tesla's dominance slipping for good, or can it still make a comeback? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world of business and innovation. Until next time, see you